Hello there, this is SD. I hope that you are well. I'm going for my third run today. I already did Lanius A earlier, and then after a brief pit stop through Slug B, we rolled Lanius B, which is one of the strongest ships in the game. You have two systems already, and you start with a flak one that's better than a normal flak one, which is rather silly that that exists, honestly, but it does. And this ship has it. You can't get hacking and cloaking on this ship. That's the main downside, but you have many other advantages to make up for that. Let's go here, here, there. To begin with, we find nothing. We can't take that trade. There's a store which we could go to sell the emergency respirators for the shield buffer upgrade. I'm not going to do that, though. Sure, we'll give up 3 fuel for scrap, but could we maybe have, you know, a beacon where something happens? Okay, there we go. Okay, so run you out. Even though they're standing in that room, I'm going to shoot the flak at weapons as well. Those weapons are both dangerous. Okay, now that they're out of air in there, I can smash that and... Okay, cool, I got a crew member. I'm wondering whether or not to try refreshing these guys in the fire. Because there is a fire in their shield room. The downside here is they could potentially have a solar flare go off and hit my shield, and hit my clone bay. I think what I'm going to do is I'll let another solar flare go off, then I'll vent them. And that way I can't vent them. That I will have them die in the fire now after that solar flare is hit. And that should enable them to clone before the solar flare can go off again. Also, I have the option to jump to a store, so as long as they're in the clone bay queue, it doesn't actually matter if the cloning finishes. Oops. Albeit it hopefully will, because I'd like to have them in position, and I don't necessarily want to go to the store, but I'm going to because I don't want to stick around and risk losing one of my Lanius. There's some cute stuff here, but let's just sell the respirators and buy the second shield bubble. It would be nice if I could also afford some fuel to make up for what I gave away, but I can't. Actually, why are you in there? Save you in weapons instead. That's preferable. So, we know there are no more stores this sector, but that's fine. This ship can't hurt me. So, we'll train. Just the NGs. Actually, should I train the NG? I sometimes board. I'm not going to bother because I do board with the NGs often to finish people off on this ship. So never mind. They're going to end up losing that skill anyway. You go here. Go and break that. Good. Nope. Okay, so we're going to stand here and kill all of their system repair drones that will all try to come and fix the medbay. Can I get them to reset my Lanius? Probably. It's a little awkward because my Lanius have quite high health still and their health is quite low. But I can do it by running back and forth between rooms and letting them punch me. Well, as long as one of them is in this room at all times, they can't recover their oxygen, and therefore they cannot fix the medbay. Yeah, they're definitely out of guys of system repair drones, so let's do this. I'm going to now pause for a while because I don't want to run them out of air in that room. I suppose actually I could go and do it in another room. Good. I'm not sure I need to reset this guy. He won't go to quite 100 health on jumping, but he'll come close enough. So I'm going to just send the NGs over to finish this off. Oh yeah, you know it's serious now. The NGs are there. Get them, NGs. Aid the civilian ship. We like auto ships on Lanius B, although we don't like ones that have 1 power missiles buffered by 2 power weapons. We will take a hit or maybe 2. Okay, good. Just 1. And we'll leave these guys over on the auto ship so that, having now fixed the Clun Bay, they will die and get revived with full health. Double reward. And we got some fuel. That's good. We're back into double digits there. My aim now is, of course, to get to 80 scrap, and then I can, by hacking. I won't be able to see it this sector unless I get a store from an event, but I wouldn't rely on that happening. We will explore the asteroid field and get some fuel. Okay, well these guys are a little annoying, but not very. Mind control you, run you in here. Oh, for the love of God. Get the NGs over there as well. The anti-personnel drone is causing problems here. Here, you, reset my Lanius, please. Thank you. Yeah, that would have been a much easier fight if I hadn't had to deal with the stupid anti-personnel drone that made it much harder to, you know, knock off their medbay and keep systems down, keep them from running. Ugh. Soul and shield ships are generally bad to see as a boarding ship, although Lanius B does better on them than any other because the advanced flak can get through Zoltan shields pretty quickly. Albeit not if they missile it. Don't dodge. Good. Take one more and then we punch it down. Nope. I control you. Run you in here, then back in there. Go, NGs, go. I use the NGs at the end because I'm trying to conserve my hit points of my Lania. I could have tried refreshing the Lanius there, but there are many ways that could go wrong, most of which involves them either getting the medbay back, getting the missile back, or both. But yeah, you can't vent your Lanius, obviously, because they don't need air. So you have more delicate strategies than you normally have to with a Clone Bay boarding ship. Okay, I only need one. I control you, and then if we run in here, we can punch this missile down. I think before it gets to fire, although maybe once it will. Yeah, it got once off because I had to do all the jinking around. Nope, don't let that burn down, please. As long as we get this fire out, we'll be able to reset our Lanius here. And we did. Good. So you go here, and we're gonna run you back and forth in shields and let you get punched down. You go in there, that's running, they're running out of air in there, so we need to actually let them refresh it. Let them reset it, rather. Nah, we have to wait quite a while now. Okay, good. I think I'm gonna not bother refreshing stick. It is too much of a pain. NGs assemble. And we're up to 88. Do I have another jump here? I don't think I do. Ooh, it's like right on the line, but I'm pretty sure it's no, and I don't want to risk it. I could force a store here. Let's do it. Reconstruct your teleport is cute, but I mean just get hacking. Oh, we did have another jump there, but yeah, that's why I wasn't particularly convinced that we did. Anyway, we have hacking. Looks like we're taking a missile here, unfortunately, since... However, they don't have a medical unit, so they're going to run away. Good. Missiles down. Now, can we get these guys killed? Yes. Cool. Everyone come back. And we obviously want to wait until stuff is off cooldown before we leave. I don't exactly want to jump into another fight without my teleporter active. That's how I kill things. We might not get a store this sector because those are really bad locations. You board in there. Mind control. Run into weapons. Good. Their human has too little health to actually be willing to run in here and risk fighting my Lanius. Since they're at very high health, I'll just send the NGs over to finish them off. Oh yeah, can't use the teleporter, we're in a hazard beacon. Go invent the NGs. I suppose I can go here and decide to hit a store if we get like a big drop here. But most likely we're just ignoring it. And indeed we are just ignoring it. Oh, come on. There's another store. We might be able to go there later on. We'll attack the auto ship. Don't even need to board here, although I might as well. I won't blow them up on that ship, though. Because their hit points are at max anyway. Okay, we can sell that. I'm gonna buy 2 more power bars just to keep this stuff all active. Punch down that burst laser too. Good work. You're fine, you don't need to get brought back to max health. Why did I not wait? Now here we will intentionally get our curve refreshed, because we currently can't take any damage. So. Let's go start punching down some doors. Punching down all the internal doors with your Lanius, by the way, has the fun side effect that it equalizes oxygen across the ship, which is to say it equalizes it at 0. Where is somebody to finish killing this Lanius? Hello? I need someone to come kill me. Could you do that, please? I obviously haven't won the fight, because otherwise you would be attacking me. Or you wouldn't be attacking me, rather. But none of you seem to want to come and punch me. Where are you hiding? Are you in shields? They must be, either they're in here or they're hiding in piloting. Yeah, they're hiding in piloting. Oh no, they're hiding in the med bay. Never mind. And that's a level 1 med bay, so they can't. Mind control you. Yeah, the oxygen came back there because temporarily there were no Lanius in their ship. But it won't come back now. NG Vengeance. Cool. We will attack the pirate. They aren't even going to be willing to come in and try to fight me here because their health is too low. Let's send in the B team to finish them off. We get a map for all the good that does. Near the end of the sector anyway. Board with 2 shields up. Once we deal 1 point of damage to their weapons, they are no longer able to hurt us, which means we can do this. Nice work, guys. Let's sell the beam drone. Let's buy Zoltan Shield bypass. The weapons here are all quite mid. Should I buy battery or should I buy some consumables? I think I actually want to buy consumables and repairs rather than the battery. I can get the battery later, or not. It's not essential. There we go. I might dive here, honestly. Oh, I can't do that. Because, yeah, this is a nebula exit. And I have a boarding ship. Can I get all 3 of those if I dive? I'm not convinced I can. Since this one's unmarked, I'm going to dive here down to the distress beacon and then back to the exit. Lead them to their destination, so we get a reasonable amount of scrap out of that dive. Nothing particularly special, but... I would normally be very hesitant about diving with level 1 engines. You can see even here, because it's very difficult for me to get this missile down. Except I have hacking and boarding, so I can actually just win the fight this way. Here, you go here. Like here, I don't actually even need to win this fight at this point. I can just stall, preventing them getting that missile, which is the only thing that can hurt me, until I'm ready to leave. But it looks like I'll just be able to blow them up, honestly, because they have no shields. There's no point in getting a crew kill here. It doesn't benefit you any more than just blowing them up. You get one fuel either way. If they run anyone at all in to try to fix their weapons, we just mind control them and then they'll stop. Go advance flak. That's an escort quest, so let's keep that in mind. Scouting is not terrible here, considering it would last for, you know, it would give us a map of the whole sector on the first jump, but... Yeah, sure thing. Go distract some more. Start pumping my hacking up. I would like to get that to level 3 quite quickly. Sure. So that's an escort, and that's an escort. I've had a lot of empty jumps in this run so far. You two around. Actually, get out. Okay, good. We've switched it off. Is that level 3 or something? You get vented. Search among the stores. Okay, well, we'll buy backup battery and some fuel here, and we'll just skip this store. I was hoping that would give... Oh, for God's sake. I was hoping that would give me scrap to then spend at the other store. But finding scrap has not been particularly easy on this run. How much have we made so far? Actually, the first two sectors haven't been as bad as I'm remembering. I'm just being greedy, but I guess because we've been in 3 straight civilian sectors, so I would expect to be overpoweringly strong by now. We will attack the rebels. Get rid of that, please. I'm not going to bother refreshing my Lanius. They're low enough on health. Or high enough, rather, on health. That it's not going to matter. Vengeance! Steal their stuff. Do the escort quest. Hacking 3. Now we can shut down enemy weapons for a very, very, very long time. No, we aren't using missiles. I don't like where that store is placed. It's basically ruining the only other jump I could take after this one. As long as I do 1 damage to weapons, I can then swap over to hitting piloting. I do not need to reset them. Yeah, like I go to this store, I have 16 scrap, what would be the point? Just a waste of fuel, which would be the primary thing I'd be going there to try to buy anyway. NG or rock. I mean, we're protected against the live mine and other stuff. Let's go rock. Oh, for the love of God. Probably skipping both of those stores. I mean, I'm certainly skipping the one down there. But... Whoa. Those are some nasty guns. I do not allow you to have them. Good. Now let's try to reset these guys. 1. Now we need to wait a little while for the air to come back in these other rooms. And for this other Lanius to go board. Go ahead, punch away. Good. Get up. Yeah, I don't see a point in going to that store. What am I buying for 33 scrap? I already have a backup battery. I can find long-range scanners. I'm not going to waste a jump just on the off chance that they have the one augment there that I could actually afford and would want to buy. Actually, hitting this room is going to be exceedingly difficult. Yeah, we just ended up punching it. That's fine. At level 3. I think it is. It's a big flak. Get some upgrades. Fucking hell, that's also a terrible joining. Like, look at how much room there is between these two. I'm gonna lose at least one jump just because the space between the one jump that connects to the exit and the exit is too great. Unfortunately, I can't do my preferred tactic here because they have upgraded doors. I'm gonna get the stupid missiles done. Good. Unfortunately, I could not do anything to try to refresh my Lanius there, so that's a very awkward health state for them to be in for the next fight. Okay, maybe that can be a store that we could actually go to with some money. Your god wants you to join our crew. The second option has the chance to gain crew, but here I'd much rather just have a fight. They're in my hacking. vent them out. I want to punch these weapons down so I can refresh my Lanius, because they're at very, very low hit points. But I can't do that safely unless their weapons are broken. Let them through so I can finish punching this down. Good. Now I can refresh. I don't know what you were doing. Yeah, you go deal with the other guy. Ugh. Okay, I'm worried about killing that guy by accident. Nope, don't do that. Go in there, maybe? Can I just kill him by hitting him like this? Apparently, yes. Hooray! Successful reset. And now we have a secondary boarding team that will kind of stand up. I'm down to one drone part. Sure, let's listen to them. Okay, that's this quest, which we know is definitely a store. This one is possibly a store. How many jumps do I have to get to this? 4. So I can't actually do both of those. So let's go to the one that is a fight and a guaranteed store. And then I have to start making to the exit. Holy crap! Well, we definitely use our last drone part on that. That is unfortunately upgraded. Get in there and draw them off weapons, please. I'm also shooting at weapons. I don't care that we're standing in there. I need to get those things down as much as I can. Good. Yeah, this ship is mostly about knowing how to use distraction tactics with mind control. At least that's what most of the early sort of gameplay revolves around. You stop fixing things. I can maybe reset you, probably not. No, I did manage it, cool. And you can finish him off. The heal bomb is kind of amusing because it would allow me to keep my guy's health up, but I'm gonna just buy the laser charger. I wish there were more drone parts, but there aren't. I'm gonna sell this flak too. I don't think I'm ever using this. With no ability to get cloaking, it's just too slow. Yeah, it would be nice if I could go here, but I would be diving probably multiple times. Fucking hell, everyone in this sector has ridiculously good guns. At least these ones aren't sensible enough to take them offline in the correct order. We're getting a lot of high fuel rewards, which unfortunately also means that we're not getting drones, because you don't get any other resources with a high fuel reward. You just get a high amount of fuel and a high amount of scrap. Upgrade my teleporter. Sell 10. I want to have some scrap of some missiles left in case I find a small bomb or a breach bomb or something like that, which is what I would ultimately want to be using. What's wrong? Pay the price, damn it. These guys have level 6 weapons and level 6 shields. Those are both maximums at this point in the run. No, not you. You two. There's no point in powering my weapons right now. They don't do anything against this enemy since they have 3 shield bubbles. Because my teleporter got broken. We are once again out of drone parts. I should have gone to the NG sector, I guess. Although, the problem here was not so much a lack of stores as both the stores were directly at the beginning of the sector, and that would have been the same if we had gone to the NG sector. Although there might have been a third store. But like, the way it's been shown, because in the FTL tournament you use seeded runs where the generation is the same. But the game doesn't actually bother, like, if you have a choice, as I did, between a rock sector and an NG sector, the game doesn't bother generating 2 different layouts, because you're only ever going to need to use one. It generates one layout in terms of like where stores and the exit and stuff are, and it just distributes events around those, because in a standard run you're never going to get to see both anyway. So had we gone to that NG sector, it would have had the same layout. I cannot use hacking here against that big missile as I would like to, because We don't have any drones left. We can maybe punch it down in time, but I think we're probably going to take one. Oh, no, we did get rid of it. Good. Okay, cool. Well, suddenly I'm very glad I didn't give away all of my missiles. I specifically mentioned that thing as a reason not to. And that'll be particularly useful since currently I can't use my damn hack. Yeah, look at how many jumps we have to give up because of that fucking dreadful location. Ugh. One thing we have the option to do, if we jump into a beacon and these two are badly wounded, we use the humans as the first boarders and the Lanius as the secondary ones. That obviously isn't ideal, but you can't always have what's ideal. We are not surrendering our crew to slavers. I don't care that I don't have any bombs left to, any hacking drones rather left to use. You go here, mind control you. Take a flak 2 shot because of the lack of hacking drones. I could have run people in to punch that down while they were distracted, but then we wouldn't be punching the clone bay down. Just get me the strong boarding crew. Damn it, why can't I have early stores in this sector where I actually want them? Okay, well, let's upgrade the teleporter. So I don't need to upgrade my reactor for that. Welcome aboard. Nope, no escaping. Cool. So yeah, within 2 jumps we suddenly have double mantas for our boarding team. Yeah, do that for fights where I want to use my ordinary guns. their life signs. All of a sudden, it's just all crew drops all the time. Hail the refugee ship. Excellent. We get a double reward guaranteed. Ow. Save you like that now. Good. As long as we get that down, we are completely safe. Unlike that Zolt. Why? Oh my god. Get over to one of the other rooms, please. You are supposed to be distracted. Okay, we found a store. Just go right there, since we're just waiting for people to clone anyway. All of those, all of those, all of that too, actually. And I'll probably over time replace the laser charger with something else. But you know, I can do the flagship fight with these weapons as long as I'm upgraded enough to use them all. Especially with Zone Shield Bypass. Let's get over there and then up towards the exit. I could train here if I was willing to be incredibly precise and patient, because here's what you could do. Weapons are at level 1, they currently can't hurt me. If I just ran these guys around and then every time they got back to weapons 2, I punched it down to weapons 1 again, we would have an infinite cycle where they would never ever be able to repair their weapons enough to hurt me, but I would never do hull damage to them. I'm not willing to do that though, because that would be boring. However, I am going to turn speed hack on while these two stand in that room. We'll get dodges from the asteroids. I've made sure to turn the clone bay on, so no nonsense can occur in that sense. And they will always punch the weapons down before they are able to fire again. Cool. Looks like we got all the evade training we needed anyway. On double flax. We're gonna just blow the ship up with them still over there. Nice outpost. I'm not sure I strictly need to hack here. Now let's try to do this one without hacking. They can take at least one of these weapons offline before it gets to fire. And yeah, they do that, and that makes the fight completely safe. We'll just sit here and let them punch this down all the way. Use the laser charger to get more weapons XP. They're at 100 hit points, so bring them back. Upgrade my shields. Sure, search for the ship and unfortunately take damage instead of getting the good outcome. Oh, there was a second store around here. Oh, that's a shame. Well, there wasn't really anything here I'd have bought anyway. Sure. What a deal. Now, I am worried about the worrying radiation event in this sector because we don't have cloaking, and not being able to clone our crew would be very annoying. However, enemies like this we're completely happy with. I'll be using this to train my weapons. Here, you reset my Lanius as well. Excellent. That looks quite funny with speed hack on. You warp back, kill the idiot in there. The Lanius can stay at full health. Well, stick is missing one, but that won't be the case after we jump. You go get vented. We have a store. I'd like to take another jump before it, although the only one we can take is really awkward. It forces us to go here. Well, we might as well take that extra jump because, you know, if we see a different store, we can always go there instead. We're not as urgently in need of a store because we bought a bunch of consumables. I'm skipping this one. Tap their comm frequency. Unfortunately, that location really sucks. I note that you have no medical unit. I have to do annoying things to actually be able to use my mind control. No. What the hell? I did not want to run you out there. Don't know what happened there. Okay, well we can potentially refresh these guys. We can certainly refresh one, I don't know about the other. Oops. I wasted some ammo there. I meant to, you know, after it went off, move the power into the... Okay. I wasn't sure whether that would kill because the guy on 30 hit points was presumably at like 30.00 whatever. Or 30.3 or something, and the small bomb does 30, so that wouldn't have killed, but the fire that it set made up the difference. Okay, so we'll go to this store after a couple jumps. Get our drones into double digits for the first time in the entire run. If you pick weapons, you get a guaranteed high scrap reward here, which, given that we're a boarding ship, we don't need weapons. We're not using more than weapons 1 in the vast majority of our fights anyway. It's fine, they'll run out there because of the lack of air. Take a little bit of damage. Cool. I don't think it's worth spending 2 bombs to revive these two. I'll board with the Mantis first next time, and try to get the Lanius to get cloned. The advanced FTL navigation is kind of cute. It lets you jump back to any previous beacon you visited, even if you're not right next to it. You can do some interesting things with it in Sector 8 to try to farm scrap. Like, you can immediately go to the base, and then once you're there, start jumping around to different areas. I caused these guys to actually take damage. I can't be bothered to vent them again. Get in there to drain oxygen and stop them from healing. Now, unfortunately, we might get sniped in Klondike. Once I hit this store, which I'll probably do after this jump, because it seems a little bit awkward to get otherwise, I will upgrade the clone bay just as a security measure. Probably push it straight to level 3, so it won't go down to 1 Artemis. Might take 2 jumps before the store, actually. No. No fixing that. You're not allowed, I forbid it. If we could get an explosive replicator, we could make that work. I've run triple small bomb on this ship before with an explosive replicator, and it was quite fun. I'm going to put that on my bar right now and power them both up, because that way, if I'm in a fight where it's really urgent that a missile hits, and say the first small bomb misses, I have the second one in reserve. It's also helpful if I small bomb a medical unit and then discover that it's level 3. Obviously, I'd prefer a breach bomb too, because that's guaranteed to take out any medical units and does nasty breaches and other fun stuff, but that's not here. Hey, they have an explosive replicator. Cool. Okay, get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of the advanced FTL navigation because I just want to have a slot open. Buy consumables. Repair to fall. Start working on the shields. We go here, here, there, quest, double dive. I think we can. Ooh. Hey, we could go triple small bomb again, but I'm gonna instead buy this backup DNA bank, and now I have no need to worry about crew dying. Absolutely nothing. We will engage the pirates. I forgot to engage them. Yep, double small bomb, no missiles used. No, I didn't need to do that. I should have run him in there. Doesn't matter, it didn't get used up anyway. Oh. You go fix that. Let's get my engines up for the dive. I don't need 100% cloak evade, since I can never get cloaking. But it still helps me get out of the fight faster. And there's no ASB in those two dives anyway, so... Let's not fight this enemy, let's just hack their weapons and get out. This thing we can hack, and we can actually hack this twice before it gets to fire. Drain it down really low. I may have actually done it too late to hack twice, but I don't think it's going to matter. It looks as if we're going to be ready to jump before it can fire a second time. Yep. Vent these guys as much as we can before we leave. Yeah, I needed to engage the hack early enough to drain them down to 0. Good lord, there's a lot of these fuckers over here. Oops. Get off my ship. Take one missile, it doesn't matter where if it hits, because we have a DNA bank. We can't lose our crew permanently to their nonsense. Go and fix that. Slug 7 is not ideal because Slug late game ships have a lot of crew, as we've kind of already seen. but we didn't have a choice. I'm going to vent these Mantis, and we're going to use them as my primary borders if there's a fight at the next jump. I might even at this point actually save it like this and have the Mantis be my primary borders most of the time. Easier to keep them at full health. No. I need my mistress. Forget that store. These are the situations where I would prefer the Lanius being the borders, but... We'll refresh the Lanius here. Small downside to having advanced flak plus flak 1 is that you can't just fire them at the same moment, which is quite satisfying to do. You know, you set them to auto fire and they fire at the same moment on an enemy that you're punching the shields down on. But you know, you get a flak 1 that's better than an ordinary flak 1, which is already incredible, so you know, you can handle that very minor downside. That was a nice reward. We're guaranteed to be able to get another store, so I don't need to go there just to sell that defense drone. It doesn't sell for an enormous amount anyway at this point of a run. 25 scrap is very useful in an early sector, but at this point you get more than that every fight. Lock onto their life signs. Ooh, a slug. I'll get rid of you for now. If I get the chance, which I probably won't, because there are no coffin ships in Slug Sector 7, they can no longer spawn. But if we somehow find a really weak, you know, some ship that's been forced to be really weak because it's forcibly spawning with, fire weapons, we might be able to train a different weapons guy and a different pilot. If not, we have mind control counter, so it's not like we really need the slug to be on piloting. And yeah, I know they have reconstructed teleport here, but I already have augment that I like, and they have weapon pre-igniter as well. But again, I like the augments I already have better than those. Let's just take as many jumps as I can. There's no more stores in the actual nebula. It's the 5 shield ship of doom. It's the 5 shield ship of doom with no weapons. they have crap loads of crew. I'm happy with my NG. The NG needs to get a couple more dodges, because I think he died at some point. But... I won't reset them. Oh no, not my oxygen. This is definitely a ship where you could justify trying to go in all, you know, go in hard and get 6 boarders over there. You go over there, we will reset you this time. Let's also do this. We definitely want repair stations next sector. Yeah, we'll go here, here, there, down. That quest is generally quite a good reward. It's the slug cache that we've already done once that gave us a bunch of scrap and a drop. It doesn't usually give you a drop, but it's still a good quest. We are attacking the ship. Incredible to actually have a fight where I can use my damn mind control for once. Finish him. Awesome. I think we might be diving there, I'm not sure. But we've dealt with plenty of dives already in this run. Engage the pirate. Oh god, this is incredibly easy. Honestly, let them run through so I win the fight quicker. I don't need to use any bombs in this. We just win 2v2. That layout is every boarding ship's favorite enemy. 2 crew in Sector 7. Need to start upping my weapons. I don't actually need to get them beyond... I only need to get them to weapons 5, so that's not exactly very hard. Oh yeah, it helps to actually engage my enemy. Yeah, we're just barely diving here. Let's just hack weapons and get out. Finish this idiot off so I can get my crew back to their correct positions. That's close enough. If we had gone to the other beacon, we would have just been diving here at the exit, so yeah, I'm glad that we did not give up the guaranteed double reward fight. Cool, now we can actually power all of our weapons. I'd like at least one weapons buffer, but more importantly, I want at least one repair station. Like, that's effectively 8 missiles because we have the replicator. I'm gonna actually just backtrack. Nope. Ah! You missed. Take another repair station. We can now spam bombs like crazy. Sure, get a damage buffer on that. And there, and we'll fight the flagship at the base. It's not very often you get to get all three repair stations. Oh, for the love of God. Really? Let's... control you. Pull the power out, that will therefore stop them from pulling my guys back. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not going to use that. Because, honestly, I'm quite happy with what I have. You know, double small bombs with explosive replicator and Zoltan Shield bypass are better for my setup than adding another flak. But it is fun. Fight the rebels. Kill these fools. At this point, the backup battery doesn't do very much. But that's fine. What are you hacking? That would be very annoying, but I have a backup DNA bank, so who cares? Good. Yeah, like, I have mind control here, but what am I even doing with it? I get the crew kill without it. It really drops off on a boarding ship in the late game. You just, once you have, you know, decent enough support, you don't need it. It's good to pair with boarding in the early parts of a run, but then you very rapidly come to regret the fact that you can't buy cloaking and hacking. I suppose the one thing it might do here would be to buy time if, you know, my people get reset by the hack on my clone back, so I lose progress and can't warp new people over. But I mean, our Lanius buy more time than most boarding crew do anyway because they drain the air. Takes them many, many attempts to actually be able to dislodge them. Yeah, they'd have definitely killed one of them there if they had bothered to stick around. Switch those off. And we don't need to send Lanius over anymore, use any more bombs. Let's just focus flak on the center of the ship until they're dead. Good job, Mantis. If you didn't know, Phase 1 has only level 2 engines, so one small bomb into engines can remove their evade. Yeah, like here in Phase 2, my mind control literally can't do anything, because I've already killed all the crew they have on their ship. I'll keep my Lanius behind to deal with the boarding drone. That'll switch the boarding drone off anyway. Whack a couple bombs in there in order to switch off their native drones. Switch that off. Double small bombs with a replicator is really, really strong. This augment would not do anything if I could actually use it. The flagship doesn't do anything that uses ions in phase 3. So in this phase, we're going to counter their mind control. We're going to board directly into their missiles. And if we get one of these 2 small bombs to hit before... we can't spend this scrap. If we can get one of these 2 small bombs to hit before the missile surge goes off, we can actually... And since we have Zoltan Shield bypass, we can switch the missile surge off completely. I might as well fire them both in there. Good. That's completely off. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, don't get rid of that. We're finally through the damn Zoltan Shield. No! This should have been a 0 damage with no cloaking setup. Like, that was just their native... The shots from their, the power surge, because we had switched the laser artillery off. So, you know, we fired... they fired 7 shots at us and hit with 6 of them when we had 45% evade. Hell, they managed to get hits in again. Ugh. Still, that's 3 for 3 for today. I am quite happy with that. Three, two, one, go. And we get NGC next, so the streak should indeed be able to continue. I will see you for NGC. Bye for now.